Getting restless with this feeling. I was broken, but now I'm healing.
光をぶつけろガンダム機動戦士ガンダムガンダム
Alright, here we are, another vid. Alright, what up folks? Today we have a new review. Now, I'm poor, that is my stand. Second, this thing right here on the box, that red thing right under the camera, that fell off, and I might be missing a hand or two, but we're gonna get right into this review of the GBN-Base Gundam, also known as the, it's basically just a revised new version of the RX-78, and in the show, and even on the box, this buddy is like normal colors. And by normal colors, I mean this guy. You get just a little bit right there. These are normal RX-7 colors. Well, here's the thing. I actually don't have the normal RX-78. I have basically a lot besides the original. So the original colors are mainly supposed to be like this type color. Maybe a little bit brighter, but around this type of blue. Not too dark blue, it's more like a normal blue, if that makes sense, and a nice red. Although this one, the yellows, very cheesy yellow. This one makes it seem so much more than what it really is. This guy, wow. So as you can see, we already have neon blue, and as an example, here we have something. Put this to the side over here. Here are the Joy-Cons. Now the red is not perfectly the same, but the blue, not perfect, but you can see what I'm going for. Alright, let's get right into this. I'm gonna get this guy out of here. And I'm gonna use this beam saber for an example for this video. And I did curve it. I actually didn't do the method where you put into like hot water or anything. I actually just bent it. And yeah, sometimes it's okay because it kind of falls apart. I mean, not falls, but like it's good. I'd say you're holding it like this and it looks super dynamic. But then like it might swoop in the hand, might, you know, mess up. So before we get into the actual review, I'm gonna push this guy all the way back here. And let's look at some box art. Actually, I might as well just take him out of here, the frame. Here is the box. Looks solid. As you can see, it is the high grade Gundam build divers, not the revised, normal build divers. 144, bunch of Jap writing. As you can see right here, if I can focus on that. It says this Gundam has been coloring. Look, right there. It says right there. This Gundam's coloring has been recreated in unique fluorescent colors. But why? Here we see some of the stuff that it comes with, the stand, everything, backpack joints. I have had some parts that did fall off of me, and I'm gonna go into that a bit. I'm sorry that my kits aren't brand new. I just started doing this, and most of the kits I review as of right now are kits I already own and have been through hell. So please bear with me when it comes to that. Literally nothing over here, so I just dent. Here's some info. If you want to pause and read, there it is. Some info of the show and what this Gundam really is, right there. And here's the price. I paid $21. So just quickly saying that my friend bought me this kit, so props to him for this. And yeah, I didn't actually pay for it, so thank you to Nick. Bucks for this at Newberry Comics. As you can see all of that right there. And yeah, I do have some of the parts with me. Here's the thing again, if you want to pause and read, there it is. And that's what it looks like in the show. And look at that. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, take a nice look at that. Very nice. There's a thing. You can go to Gundaminfo.com. if you want to read about this, which is I forgot what this is. It's like a GBN like thing. This is basically like in the show. It's like the king or whatever of all these base Gundams, I guess. They're kind of just like police gyms, if that makes sense. But they look really cool, and yeah. Also, one thing. In case you didn't hear me when I left, I will not be reviewing, or at least I'll try not to review unless all of you want to. This is a gym. Now while their torsos might look very similar, they are not the same. I tested it. They both do have the same feature, where this part kind of comes out for like more leverage, I guess, or better handling. Also, my gym, you can't tell right now, but this part is broken. That sucks. Yeah, I could review it, but just know if this is broken, it's gonna fall apart. I snapped it. This is a very good kit. I treat it like shit. And yeah. It is panel lined a little bit, but we're not gonna get into this today. I'll put this guy to the side for now. We're talking about here. Here's some whack stuff right here, which I don't understand. A bunch of Jap stuff. If you want to pause and read about that it is right there. Can I zoom out and you can maybe get all of it? Yeah, mostly. If you want to pause and read, there it is. Quick look at what it looks like from the inside. I'm just gonna move this back just a little bit. And quick look at the instructions and everything you get with it, and this part. So yeah, very cool. Here we go. These are some of the runner pieces, as you can see. Fairly nice, good plastic, good molding right here. Very bright. This is highlighter right here. Look at that. Highlighter. I'm not sure if you can see in person. This is much more bright. It is very highlighter like. And wow. Also, don't get glorified during this video because I do have a cut on my thumb. I was opening a Hot Wheels pack today, and I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I got this cut right here was worth it for this guy. Shout out to Nat. If you want to know about who Nat is and stuff, I'll probably link to my live stream, not my live stream, my podcast down in the description. So we have some extra parts here, which I did not do. So this thing, I actually don't know what this is for. None of that, but it looks like feet pieces, which is weird. But this thing does come with 2 extra guns that basically these guys have. I'm not sure if it shows it. I think it might show on the back, maybe. I'm not sure if that's the one, but they're like these pistols, and this guy comes with it, so that's cool. Some close up of the detailing right there. It's really nice for what it is. And this thing is quite the kit. So let's get into the kit first. Get off this very ghetto stand. And I'm gonna take off his weapon. Also, the other hand, I put on my freedom. Long story. I'm not sure if I'll get into it today. But I'm gonna basically put it in. And I'm so relieved because unlike the last video, this is gonna be so much better. Because last one I reviewed the Golden Unicorn Fennec, and that thing was a hand grenade. Alrighty, I am back because my camera died, which really sucks. Alright, and I have better lighting, kind of. So, where were we? So we had all the arm stuff. We have, well, a pivot right here. If you can see that. Ball joint right there on the hand. And so his arm can go like that. and it can go back as much as there. You can also twist it all the way around. And also what's really cool is that we have these things I was telling you about before, which open up like that. So you can get more like, I guess, dynamic poses, or like if you really have to extend the arm or hold the weapon with both hands, it's gonna come in helpful. The only bad part about this, and I think this might be for all kits, might be because I saw Mecha Gayatsu's video, and he had a problem too. And when I plugged into the kit, I'm not sure if I was gonna get the same problem. It isn't too bad, not too annoying. It doesn't fall off me all the time. If I wiggle it, nothing. You have to put some force into it, but it has a very weak body ball joint right there. And speaking of body, let's move that up and let's see what it has to offer. So it can do full 360, just like so. And his body can move forward that far and move back technically that far. Pretty good. These side skirts right here, side armor, whatever you want to call it, they technically move up and down and all the way around, just barely. Boom. And they also move around up that far. They're on this thing right here, you can see, and this thing does twist around. Boom. So yep, and you put that back in, just a little slot right there. Boom. Armor piece comes around up to there. I did split in half, so that's why I do that, and they kind of wiggle around, but they don't fall off. They're not loose. They're really tight. This kit in general is very, very sturdy. Oh my. Oh, so yeah. So here's the back part, and these back parts are not. This is all, like, I believe, one piece, or at least you have to like plug it in, but these things do not move side to side, up or down, or anything. And yeah, I'm gonna take this off just so it's a little bit more easier. Yeah, I know I have to deal with all this in the way. But so when it comes to feet, the legs can move forward that far and back that far. And I'm gonna remove this armor, and you can see right there what is kind of in it. Just basic things where that's the thing that moves up and down, and this will move, and it all plugs into this little peg right there, in there. And with the armor on, little side armor, if I can put it back on. Come on. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Come on. Oh. Did I put it on? Yeah, okay. So with it on, move it about that far. Yeah, these things are not the best, but it's still sturdy. It won't fall off like randomly. I mean, that's like we put forth. With it on, I'd say, yeah, I keep breaking it off. I'm gonna hold it. With it on, I'm gonna say around there. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Without it falling off. I would say like around there at most, so kind of a good split. Not terrible. Pretty good for what it is. Leg, so here's a joint. Oh, mine's, yeah. So there it is. You can pull it, you can push it down like that. And it is double jointed just like the arm, so that is amazing. Forward, about that much. And let's just take this off so you can see. So yeah. Boom. Boom. And then right here on the feet, does move. It is right here on a ball joint, if you can see right there, ball joint. This little like armor thing does move a little, does wiggle up and down, kind of. Never gets in the way, doesn't fall off, very sturdy. The toe can point that far down, so that's pretty good. And it can go up about that. Side to side, that much, and then that much. So that is actually really, really nice. So articulation wise, this thing is as good as a gym. So that's a very good thing to say. For a high grade, this is amazing. very, very good. I'm impressed with this. You can make some nice poses. This thing really is amazing to play with. It is very sturdy, like I said before. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels very, well put together. Everything feels very good about it. I don't really know what to say. Like, I love the material. I love how it feels. I feel like sometimes the only thing that could really come apart could be like the hand stuff. But that's okay. In total, this thing feels very, very good. Alrighty, now it's time to look at some of the accessories. So, I did lose the shield, which kind of sucks, but there's a picture of it right there. If I can... So, it looks just like that. Very similar to the actual Gym shield. Again, I have to be, this right there. I have to be very careful with this guy, because again, his left arm is right here. Very destroyed. It's very similar to this one, although just like that, you can see that there is these two like hole things over there, and it doesn't have like this big cross. But in terms of the actual mold, all it has is basically that, and it's literally the same. So, very good detail and stuff. And in case you want to see what it looks like with the shield, I could try. There it is. I know the color's not proportionate, but I feel like this color, that red, would look so much better. Again, this is Gunpla. You can paint it. And there's the shield sideways if you want to hold it into like one of those poses. You just kind of... But yeah, this would look so much better. Something like, like that. That's such a nice shield right there. Boom. So yeah. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. Put this guy right there. Here's the weapon. Very standard. Similar to the original design of the ARC-78's beam rifle, although it doesn't have like that scope thing. Pretty good surface detail, if you can see. Looks very nice. Very good. Like it. Here is the sticker sheet. As you can see, I used basically almost all the stickers. Really not that much with it. There's two of the eyepieces or stickers. I can't really tell the difference. I think they're the exact same thing. Yeah, they're like the same thing. And don't know what that's for. That's just for the camera. And there is no rear camera sticker, but you paint it or whatever, that's fine. Either way, it doesn't look that bad. Sticker sheet, very nice. Does come with, I think it's one or two beam sabers. I forgot. I think this kit came with 2 beam sabers, but here I have 1. Very nice little detail right there. And I did, again, do that motion where it's kind of like swinging in action. In case you want to see what it looks like. There it is. If I can just... Yeah. It looks very nice, and in motion, looks very, very cool, very dynamic. It's like slicing down, and it's like, yeah! Looks very cool. Oh, like he has no arms. He's like Jax in Mortal Kombat. Also, if you want to see what the gun looks like, let's just do it right now. Just gonna zoom in a little bit. We're gonna take off this piece right here. This really hurts because I have that cut right there, and it's very sensitive, and it hurts when I do this. I'm gonna put that like that. I'm gonna put like that. Basically, just slide it in, take out the thing, slot that piece in, and this thing has 2 joints where you put it back in. If I know how to, which I do know how to because I'm a pro at this. And actually, with this kit, okay, it's not working, but I'm gonna leave you with this for now. Just him. Boom. But with this kit, I feel like you don't have to do that every single time. So there it is. You don't have to do it every single time because I feel like if you just get it right in, if you push this in and you get this right there and you kind of just slide it in, maybe twist it a little, you can get it in, no problem. Very strong. Plug that in, boom. And unlike that Freedom that I have. This looks very good with the gun. I mean, the freeloads look good with the gun, but like this one, like with the gun attached and all, looks so good. Like very, very good. I think it just looks practically just really good. This is a really good looking kit, I must say. Though the colors are a little bit wacky and very bright and I guess childish colors, I mean, that looks great. I love the design of this. It's so different than the original RX-78. It's so much more modern. I really love this design. Just wish it was in the yellow colors. I might search it up later, and if I can find a picture and example, I'll see if I can put it in the video near the outro if I find it, or if I can, I'll insert it right here. And if I can't find it, then I'm just doing this to be an idiot. So yeah, that is really, really nice. Again, here are some of the other weapon things. So these pistols, what I was talking about, that's kind of what it'll look like in his hand. Or at least, let me just take this off. I know it's not perfect, but boom. They're like that, and then there's this thing right here to attach, like, I guess, extensions to make it look like a rifle. So that's really, really nice. And honestly, there's not really too much to say about it, besides that this thing kind of looks like the Jim in terms of body and almost shoulder wise. I think the legs are the same, very similar. And you know, I'm kind of curious right now. That was a nice head. So that looks weird. That looks really, really weird. Alright, so I came back after doing some experimenting, and I saw this. I don't really know what's happening. Either way, I was looking at this really cool like thing, and I just what?
Damn, son.
Get off! Yo, what is? This looks really weird, and you can really see how like this one has like the white is so much more white. Much like it's like an icy white. I actually like this. This looks kind of cool. The red. And this gem looks really, really whack. Oh. This looks cool. Yeah. Alrighty, and just like that, that so wraps the review of the RX-78 from Build Divers. This kit is really, really good, and I recommend you pick it up. I love it. I think you all love it. Again, sorry for the inconvenience of the weapons and the headpiece missing and the shield, but I think this kit is a very, very good kit, and you definitely need it. Anyways, I think that's just going to be it for this one, and I'll see all of you later. See ya. So, this guy right here is pretty helpful. He's from the last video, Mr. Flashlight. I have a bunch of crap here and a bunch of boxes that I don't throw away. The box I have to review today is all the way right there. If you can just barely see, it is quite far deep. So I gotta do all this just for you guys. This isn't fair. No, it's really not fair.